Championship week. What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and this is Total Chaos. It's a show where I ask these two expert handicappers what their looks are on the over or the under of 5 NFL games that are going down this Sunday. Actually, 4 on Sunday. 1 is the Monday night game. With me today, I've got Sean Higgs from Winning Free Picks. How's it going, Sean?
Pretty good. I'm looking to see. I think last time, I don't know if I had, who did I face? Lenny or Chip? I had a good weekend in the NFL last time. I think I went like 5-1 or 6-1 or something like that.
You beat Craig, didn't you, with the Pez?
Yeah, but that was for college football. I beat the
okay.
Pez, and I think I beat Detroit Lenny too. I think I beat him in NFL, or maybe it was Chip. No, it was Chip last week. I think I beat you, Chip.
It could have been, because I can't remember the last time I won.
I think I texted you. I was like, you know what? I said I'm looking for it because I'm like, where is it? I want to say, look, I won on the.
now you know why I don't do totals, but our top plays each and every week are winning, and I'm happy about that.
Yes, they are. You have been on fire, Chip. How are you doing, sir?
Not bad at all. As long as we have a big game every Saturday or Sunday, we're in great shape.
Beautiful. That's all we need. I'm sure we can make that happen. All right. So like I said, we're going to go over the games on Sunday for the NFL. You guys let me know if they're going over or under. Whoever gets the most right is the Total Chaos NFL champion of the week. Sean Higgs, start us off with the Jaguars at the Rams. Your number's 48.
Under. What are we doing this? This Ram team is a hot mess right now. The loss of Woods is really, I mean, you can just tell the way things are. It's just not a flowing offense right now. And Pat Stafford, or whatever you want to call him, he looks a little banged up. And listen, do I expect the Rams to come out and win decently this week? Yes. Do I expect them to put up a 40 spot? No. The Jaguars are the Jaguars. They're terrible. Urban Meyer is thinking like, oh, I can do Notre Dame. I could get a Notre Dame job. Look at, there's so much available. Like that guy's not thinking about the Rams. He's thinking about college. He's like, I can't believe I missed out on LSU. I can't believe I missed out on USC. Hopefully I don't miss out on Notre Dame. That's what he's thinking. Under. I mean, Lawrence is garbage anyway. This team, I mean, they play a little defense, but come on, under 48.
Chip, do you agree?
Well, this Jacksonville team has been absolutely terrible offensively. They're 6-0 to the under in the last 6 games. And the Rams are 10-3 to the under at home in their last 13. Jacksonville only has 6 takeaways the entire season on defense. They've given the ball up 19 times. For some reason, I think this game goes over the total. I think the total is high for these two teams, which aren't prolific offensively. But I think this is the type of defense that Matt Stafford needs to go up against, and he'd love to run up the score and put up some false numbers that will only, pad his stats at the end of the year. So I think the game's going to go over the total.
All right, so already we're off to a disagreement. We got a ball game, gentlemen. We got a game. All right, Chip, the Ravens are at the Steelers. The number's 44. Where are you at on that one?
There's only one way to go, I think, when these two play, and that's to play it under. I mean, the Ravens are 4-0 to the under on the road. Pittsburgh defense, though, it hasn't been what people would expect it to be. They're allowing 133 yards a game on the ground, second worst in the NFL. And who's number 2 rushing? The Ravens at 151. But overall, their defense is giving up 370 yards a game. But I think the game stays under the total. Pittsburgh has to circle the wagons here. This is a big game for them. And I think at home, defensively is the way they're looking to go.
All right. Higgs, what do you think?
I agree. I mean, listen, Pitt, you gave up 41 in back-to-back games against the Chargers and Cincy. 2 offenses that are a little better than Baltimore. Because obviously Baltimore, people might think this is an explosive offense. That was maybe from the beginning of the year because 16-10, 16-13, 22-10, not really lighting it up. You had 34-31 against Minnie out of their bye week, which again, I was out of bye week. You're thinking they're coming in because they lost to the Bengals before that, really rolled them. So you're thinking, all right, we're going to come out strong here. But this offense is struggling. They're banged up. I mean, again, this is going to be an ugly game. 44, and then the Steeler team, the last time we saw them at home, what was it, 16-16 tie against Detroit or whatever they played? I mean, no.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I mean, this game's got like 19-9 written all over it. So this is going to be an ugly game. I said the other week, like Cleveland and Baltimore was going to be ugly, and it turned out to be a real barn burner. This is going to be the same, just as ugly here.
Just as ugly. All right. What do you think about the Niners and the Seahawks? 45.5 is the number on that one.
I like the under here, believe it or not. I mean, Seattle, this is not an over team anymore. Look, I mean, where's the offense? 17-15, 23-13, 17-0 they lose. 31-7 they beat the Jags. Again, still an under. 13-10, 23-20 in OT. There's no offense. This team has zero offense, and the defense has improved as bad as it was. I mean, they're not giving up a bunch of points. And San Fran could maybe score a little bit, but I'm just not expecting much here. I think this is going to be like a low 24-16 kind of affair, something low score. 45s, I don't see it. I haven't seen the Seattle offense in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, so I'm not expecting to see it now. I'm not waiting. As my father-in-law says, he says, poop in one hand, hope in the other, see what fills up first. That's like this offense. I'm not going to sit around and wait for it to show up.
Chip, what do you think?
Seattle's 1-10 to the total play. 1-10. They've covered once on the over the entire season. Their offense, 296 yards, absolutely terrible. 31st in the league. And I don't think I've ever seen this with a team. I don't know how they've won a game. Defensively, they're last. So they're 31st on offense and last on defense. I don't know. It's just impossible for me to see them to put up points. So I'm looking for the game to go over the total. I think they're looking to bust out. They haven't had it yet. I mean, they're 4-1 and over to the games against San Francisco in the last 5 in Seattle. So I'll play this one over the total.
All right. Broncos are at the Chiefs. Chip, 47 is the total there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, everything's trending toward Denver right here, and they're only allowing 17.8 points a game. Kansas City's offense hasn't been as prolific scoring as it has been in the past, but you know what, Allie? They're still number 2 in total yards offensively. They have 22 turnovers has really hampered them offensively. And the thing is, after a bye, they've just been on a bye week, they go 11-3 to the under. And with Denver's defense playing the way it is, I think it probably most likely stays under the total.
Okay, so under we go on that one. Higgs, what's your opinion?
I'm on the under here, too. I mean, Denver's like a top 10 yard per game defense. The defense is solid. And the Kansas City offense has, what do we see? We saw them show up once against Vegas last couple weeks, right? Dallas game was a grinder. I thought that would have been an over, right? You thinking that game's going to be like a 34-30 type game? Nope. Again, just look at the scores here. They're just not scoring. I mean, they got Jordan Love, 13-7. Really, at home. I mean, his offense is not the same. And I get it. We're going to hear about Andy Reid off bye weeks. And, all right, you want to lay 10 here? It's kind of like, all right, Mahomes, I don't know. The offense, they don't show up. And they're in the series, 5 straight unders for Denver, 5-1 to the under last 6 for KC, and 4-1-1 in the series to the under. And that's with Denver being good the last 2 years. So, I mean, it's just 47, right? You're thinking 50 easy, right? You're thinking, they're going to score 30. I don't know. Again, let's see it happen, folks. I don't bet on things hoping to happen. Like I say, they're due. Yeah, you're due. Death and taxes. That's what they're due for, folks. They get you every time.
Death and taxes, people. Higgs, what do you think about the Monday night game? Patriots are at the Bills, 42.5 on this one.
I got this 45 the other day because I'm like hearing it could be bad weather, wintry mix type kind of stuff. But that the rain and snow is one thing. That's not really. I'm more of a wind kind of guy. Like that's what affects the passing game here. And maybe they're expecting something. The Lions dropped 3 points in 3 days. So, but I'm going to go over, believe it or not, here because I think the Patriots are a run-heavy team. They're going to be able to run the ball. And if the weather is decent, how many times have we seen it? Like people bet against it. Here comes the weather. And you turn the game on, you're like, what is going on here? It's like a brisk night. So,
right.
As long as there's no crazy wind, like 20 miles per hour or higher, I think the over is the play here because Buffalo's going to throw the ball. They have no run attack. And I think you're going to play right into the Patriots defense there. So I'm going to go under the 42.5. Excuse me, right. Over the 42, over 42.5.
Over. I got you on over.
Yes, it's an overplay.
Chip, over or under?
Well, I'll tell you, Sean's certainly bucking all the trends. I mean, Buffalo's got the number 1 defense, allowing only 270 total yards a game. Patriots aren't that far behind. They're number 4, 317. But more importantly, Patriots got the number 1 scoring defense at 15.8. And who's second but Buffalo at 16.5? The last 9 times the Patriots have played on the road, the game has gone under. And guess what? I think both these teams are going to score in this matchup. I really do. I love this Patriots offense, and I think the Bills know they have to put the ball in the air. Sean said they're not going to be able to run that well. I agree. I think this game goes over the total. In spite of all those trends and facts I just gave you why it's going to stay under, I'd play the game over the total.
I like it. That's why you get paid the big bucks, gentlemen. That's why.
And listen, like he said, at 45, 46, what this line came out at, okay, you might think if it's an underplay.
Yeah.
You got 3 points to play with now. This line's come down. This is the value's gone. Now you got to go to the other side of it. You can't just say, "Well, I'm going to bet it," because it's not the same number, folks. That's a full 3 bet. That's a score. You got to score off the board.
Yep, indeed. I say that all the time with totals. You've gone too far. You move down. Now you've gone too far. We have to go the other way. All right, so let's do a little bit of recapping, but first let me remind everybody to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and we do have a new promo code over at picksandparlays.net. It is, I forgot to type it in, but I'm doing it right now, but it's loading. Here we go. So the promo code is CHAMP, and it saves you 20% off the entire picksandparlays.net site, and that's where you can find the best bets, the premium plays for these guys. Sean Higgs, find him at real_Higgs, and subscribe to his channel, Winning Free Picks on YouTube. Higgs, what do you have going on over at Winning Free Picks and at picksandparlays.net for this weekend?
Well, we got championships Saturday all lined up. So we got college football best bets on tap, short shot winners, and then, of course, NFL. We got you covered Sunday and Monday night. So.
Of course.
And then we have basketball. But, basketball, I don't really throw out a lot of packages because listen, tomorrow there's 120 games. I'm going to have 25 of them up. I then tell people, buy a 3-day pass for $34 with the promo code, and you're going to get 50 games between college and pro football. I don't understand. Folks, you go and buy a $44 game for one game. You could have got 50 games for $35. I don't use your smart money move. It's money management. What are you doing, folks? Use your head for once in your life. Come on.
It's money management. Chip Chirimbus, you've been crushing things on your best bets. How you doing over there at the site?
Well, on the other side of the coin, if you like that one big game that you can step out on, that one big play that you can step on with confidence, you come to Chip Chirimbus with the Mega Buck winners. The last 13, make that 12 Saturdays, were 10, 2, and 1. I mean, we've just in college football and in the NFL, we haven't lost the best bet on a Sunday since that New England Dallas overtime albatross that hung on my neck. So we've hit 5 in a row since then, and we're now up to like 9-2 in our last 11 NFL Sundays. So log on and get the big best bet winner from Chip Chirimbus. I have my SEC championship game of the year between Georgia and Alabama on Saturday, and another big time winner on Sunday in NFL action. So that one single big play is the way I go with it, and it's a Mega Buck winner you can play with confidence.
I love that. All right. And don't forget, when you're at picksandparlays.net, whether you're getting a whole bunch of picks or just one really good pick, use the promo code CHAMP. All right. Saves 20% off the site. So let's recap and remember the consensus plays. When these two agree, those tend to be the money makers on the show. All right. So Jaguars at the Rams, 48. Higgs is going under. Chip is taking it over. Ravens are at the Steelers, under the 44 points in that matchup. 49ers are at the Seahawks. Higgs is going under the 45.5. Chip's taking it over. Broncos are at the Chiefs. It's 47, and they both say that is too many points. We're going under. The Monday night football game, Patriots at the Bills, 42.5, and they're both taking it over the total. Everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. We'll see you next time on Total Chaos. May the best capper win.
Take it easy.